Now I believe that you already have some experience formatting and styling your web page by practicing what we learned earlier. Here's how I formatted my page. If you'd like to style your page similarly, you can refer to the code here. Feel free to experiment with different styles and attributes to customize the look and feel of your own web page. Remember, HTML provides a wide range of elements and attributes to help you create unique and visually appealing web content. Now that we've explored the basics of HTML structure and styling, let's delve into adding interactive elements to your web pages. We'll start by learning how to create hyperlinks. These allow users to navigate to other web pages, documents, or specific sections within the same page. Let's begin with hyperlinks. But first, let's copy our code to new file. Select all the code in your current file. Use your mouse to drag and select all the code. Or, use the keyboard shortcut, Ctrl+A for Windows and Linux or Command+A for Mac. Right-click and select Copy from the context menu. Or, use the keyboard shortcut, Ctrl+C for Windows and Linux or Command+C for Mac. Click on the Explorer icon in the top right corner of your code editor. Click the Add New File icon. Name the file as link-image-icon.html. Right-click within the new file and select Paste from the context menu. Or, use the keyboard shortcut, Ctrl+V for Windows and Linux or Command+V for Mac. Open our copied code in the browser. Right-click on the link-image-icon.html file. Select Open with Live Server from the context menu. This will open the link-image-icon.html file in your default web browser, allowing you to view the code and see how it renders in real time. You can now close the browser window that was displaying your previous lesson's HTML code. Click the X button in the top right corner of the browser window to close it. Let's move on to creating hyperlinks. A hyperlink, also known as a link, is essentially a clickable word, phrase, or image that takes you to another web page or a specific location within the same page. In HTML, we use the A tag to create hyperlinks. This tag, short for anchor, is essential for linking different parts of the web together. Within the A tag, we use the ref attribute to specify the URL of the destination. This could be the address of another web page, a file on the same server, or even a specific location within the current page. Let's say we want to create a link to freecodecamp.org. We can achieve this using HTML code. First, we'll use the anchor tag, denoted by A. This tag creates a hyperlink in HTML. To define where the link should lead, we need the Uniform Resource Locator URL of the website. In this case, we want to link to freecodecamp.org. You can search for freecodecamp.org on a search engine and copy the URL from the search result. Once you have the URL, which should be https://www.freecodecamp.org, copy it. Then, paste the copied URL within the quotation marks of the ref attribute inside the opening A tag. The ref attribute specifies the destination of the hyperlink. The text you place between the opening and closing A tags will become the clickable part of the link. In our case, let's keep it as freecodecamp.org. Finally, place the closing anchor tag /A right before freecodecamp.org to complete the link element. Here's the final code that creates a link to freecodecamp.org. This code will display a heading, Level 3 heading due to the H3 tag, with clickable text freecodecamp.org that, when clicked, will take the user to the freecodecamp.org website. We can also link the university by the same way. Just like we created a link to freecodecamp.org, we can link to any website, including a university's website. The process is identical. Visit the university's website in your web browser. Copy the URL from the address bar at the top of your browser window. This URL will be specific to the university you want to link to. Now, let's turn our attention to internal links. These are hyperlinks that connect different pages or sections within the same website. Section links allow you to link directly to a specific part or section of a web page. For example, if you have a long article, you can create links that jump to the corresponding sections of the article. To create a section link, we use the ref attribute with a hashtag followed by the ID of the target section, such as H3, to give the section a unique identifier. In this case, we've given the H3 tag an ID of certificate. Then I create a link here like this. This creates a link that, when clicked, will smoothly scroll the page to the section with the ID certificate. By using section links, you enhance the user experience by making it easier for visitors to navigate and find the information they need within your web pages. Beyond linking to specific sections, internal links also connect you to other pages within your website. While section links help you navigate within a single page, internal links provide a broader way to explore your website's content. To demonstrate how internal links work, we'll create a new HTML file named about.html. This new page will contain information about yourself. We'll start by creating the basic HTML structure within the about.html file. Then add a heading tag h1 to provide a title for the page, such as About Me, and include a paragraph with some information about yourself. Now, let's go back to our main HTML file link-image-icon. Then we'll create an anchor tag to link to the about.html page. Within the ref attribute of the A tag, we'll specify the file name of the target page, ref equals about.html. Inside the A tag, we'll provide the visible text for the link, such as About Me. This will create a clickable link on your main page. When clicked, we'll take the user to the about.html page. To fully grasp the concept of linking, let's examine the distinct functions of the A tag and the link tag. The A tag, short for anchor, is the primary tool for creating clickable links within your web pages. It allows users to navigate to other web pages, both within your website and externally, jump to specific sections within the same page, and even download files. The link tag doesn't create clickable links for users directly. Instead, it instructs the browser to load and use external resources, such as style sheets CSS, to define the visual appearance of your web page, such as colors, fonts, layout, JavaScript files to add interactivity and dynamic behavior to your web page, such as animations, form validation, and favicons, the small icons that appear in the browser tab. We will explore how to use the link tag to add favicons later in this session. By understanding the distinct roles of these tags, you can effectively structure and link the different elements of your web pages. In addition to linking to other pages and sections, you can also incorporate visual elements into your web pages using the img tag. The img tag is used to insert images into your HTML document. src attribute specifies the URL or path to the image file. Alt attribute provides an alternative text description for the image. This is crucial for accessibility or screen readers and SEO, search engine optimization. For better organization and easier maintenance, it's highly recommended to create a separate folder to store your image files. For instance, you could create a folder named Images within your project directory. To create a folder for our images, you can do this by clicking on the File Explorer icon. Then, click the New Folder icon, which you'll typically find in the toolbar. This will create a new folder. Rename it to Images, and you're ready to organize your image files. To display the image, we'll use the src attribute within the img tag. This attribute tells the browser the location of the image file. since I've already downloaded the necessary image files and moved them into the Images folder within our project directory for better organization. The src attribute will begin with images/ followed by the file name. In this example, my image file is named logo_unpad.jpg, so the complete code would be img src equals images/logo_unpad.jpg alt equals unpad logo. The src attribute tells the browser where to find the image. Here, images/unpad.jpg specifies that the image is located within a folder named Images within our project. The unpad.jpg portion of the path refers to the specific file name of the image we want to display. The placement of the img tag within the HTML structure significantly impacts how the image is displayed. When used alone, the img tag behaves as a block-level element. This means it starts on a new line and occupies the entire width available, much like a paragraph of text. However, when placed within other elements, such as a heading tag or a span element, the img tag is treated as an inline element. As an inline element, it flows within the text content, similar to how words or characters behave. This allows you to seamlessly integrate images within paragraphs or other text-based elements. For example, we can display my logo directly before to my name by placing the img tag within the same line with heading tag. Understanding these different behaviors is crucial for effectively positioning and styling images within your web pages. To position the logo below the education text and ensure it's displayed on its own line, we'll need to relocate the img tag. Currently, it's positioned before the paragraph. We'll cut the entire img tag, including the opening and closing tags, and then paste it after the closing br tag for the education text. Finally, we'll add a br tag after the img tag to create a clear separation between the logo and the subsequent paragraph. For smaller, more versatile visuals, Font Awesome is the way to go. This library provides scalable vector icons that maintain their sharpness at any size. As they're essentially characters within a font, they're lightweight and easy to style with CSS. Now, let's get those icons onto your page. There are two main ways to do this. The easiest is to use a Content Delivery Network (CDN), which basically means you're borrowing the Font Awesome files from a reliable source with servers all over the world. This ensures fast loading times for your visitors. You just need to add a single line of code to your HTML's head section. To embark on our Font Awesome journey, we first open our trusty web browser and search for Font Awesome Library in the address bar. We find and click on this link. From here, we copy this URL. Next, we switch to our code editor and paste this copied URL inside the ref attribute of a link tag within the head section of our HTML document, making sure it's placed before the title tag. Now, we return to our browser and navigate to the official Font Awesome website at https://fontawesome.com. On the website, we click the Get Started or Start for Free button, then scroll down and click Explore Icons. We search for the desired icon, select it, and copy the provided code snippet. Finally, we switch back to our code editor and paste this icon code snippet into the appropriate location within our HTML document. Finally, we've successfully completed our link image and icon lesson. But our adventure doesn't stop here. I encourage you to keep practicing, experimenting with more link images and Font Awesome icons. Feel free to style your web page using the techniques we learned in previous lessons. To inspire you, I'd like to share my final result. If you'd like to see my approach and perhaps draw inspiration from it, you can take a look at my code here. Remember, the key to mastering web development lies in consistent practice and exploration. Don't be afraid to experiment, try new things, and most importantly, have fun. I'm confident that with continued effort, you'll create amazing things on the web. Now go forth and build. I'm excited to see what you create on your webpage.